Morning, love. You were great last night. A fantasy come true.
My pleasure.
There's a little something for you on the nightstand. I hope we can do this again.
Don't you have something for me? Well done. It wasn't too hard, was it? No, it wasn't. Actually, it was nice. Like acting, I just became the person he wanted me to be. See, you don't need Mother Hillary after all. And though I know you'd love to throw your newfound independence in her face, let's keep this little venture between us, all right? What do you mean? You don't think I bought into Models Inc. just to peddle pretty faces, do you? Tomorrow night I'll have a client for you who I want you to be especially nice to. Tea? Thank you. Good night.
I have a stack of messages for you.
Oh, not now. Not now.
Grayson, what's going on with Sarah? You were going to look after her.
I'd love to chat, Hillary, but I'm about to be late for a very important session with a custody evaluator.
Is this Ben person supplying her with drugs?
What Sarah does is her business. I don't get involved in our models' personal lives. Unlike you, but I guess you don't have a personal life of your own, do you?
I'm not through.
I told you I'm running late.
Fine. I'll go with you. I'm sure the evaluator would love to hear some of the things I have to say.
All right. Just a second. Picking up my messages. Grace, what do you want? When I got home, the evaluator had left. Tired of waiting. I was able to cajole her into coming back. But she was rather annoyed. It seems she didn't get my message that I was going to be late. So? Don't just stand there blinking at me, you stupid bitch. We found my note in the trash. You'll pay for this.
Look, you can't threaten me.
This is not a threat. This is a promise. If you take my child away from me, I swear I'll kill you.
She was late due to a work emergency, and that makes her an unfit mother.
I didn't say that. I simply concluded that the child would be better off in his father's home.
Uh-huh. Well, the father works too, you know. Or, didn't you bother to ask?
Mr. Carpenter, if you have no further questions.
None, Your Honor?
Thank you.
We'd like to bring in another person, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is a simple hearing. It's not a trial.
Precisely. And since we're not in formal court, I'll allow it.
Dr. Johnson? This is Dr. Hugh Johnson. Dr. Johnson, although this is not a formal courtroom, you are still under oath.
I understand.
Shortly after Mrs. Lauder came to Los Angeles, you treated her for a drug overdose. Is that correct?
Yes, she was depressed over the breakup of her marriage.
She implied that this was a suicide attempt.
Yes. However, the dosage she took would not have caused serious injury, much less death, even though she gave a pretty convincing story.
How dare you insinuate that I was putting on an act?
Dr. Johnson, let's dispense with the non-medical opinion, shall we?
You admitted to Mr. Lauder that this was an attempt to win sympathy and lure him back into a relationship he wanted out of.
I certainly did not.
Where was the child at this time?
He was safe and sound.
He was with an unlicensed caretaker in a trailer park, while you were living in $1 million home.
He's my son. He's my son. And I'm not giving him up. And I'm not letting that woman have him.
That's enough. I suggest that you all cool off. And I'll rule within the next 48 hours.
Well, Carrie got to the hotel right on time. He was in the room waiting for her.
Wonderful.
I hope this isn't too tight.
Oh, no.
After all, this is supposed to be fun, Your Honor.
It's fine. That's just fine.